Beautiful love, the day is finally here. Thank you for all of your hard work that you've put into making our day the best day ever. I want you to relax, breathe, and know that this is going to be a perfect day. I'm sorry that you already know what your gift is, but it's something beautiful that you will only add to how amazing you look today. I love you with all that I am, and I can't wait to see you coming down the aisle. I love you. See you soon.
If I speak in the tongues of men or of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. If I have the gift of prophecy and can fathom all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have a faith that can move mountains, but do not have love, I am nothing. If I give all I possess to the poor and give over my body to hardships, that I may boast, but do not have love, I gain nothing. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails.
From the time Adam was born and then able to talk, he knew his own mind. I'll give you a couple of examples. When he was just 2, he saw a woman driving a dump truck, and that's not something you would see every day. We were following along beside the dump truck, and Adam, remember he's 2 years old, he literally did a double take. And he says, "Girls can't drive dump trucks." So what proceeded was a conversation about why girls can drive dump trucks. He knew his own mind. I also found out very early on that Adam was a joiner and a team player. He loves sports. As everyone will know, he's still that team player who wants to teach and mentor young men. He has always encouraged and helped others and often puts his own needs second to others.
June 11th, 1984. My daughter was born. Shortly after 5 a.m., they handed you to me in a little blanket, and I was so scared of holding you. You're such a fresh baby. But after staring at you for a short period of time, I realized I was a proud father of a baby girl. Fast forward a few years, I took you to the mall one day and got your hair and makeup done. And you all remember back in the 80s, there was big hair. Well, it was time to take you home, and that wasn't very good. So when Mom saw you, she had a bird, and it was not a nice chickadee bird. It was kind of an angry bird, and I got torn a strip off me, and I apologized and said I wouldn't do it again. So a few months down the road, guess where we were? We went to the mall and I did it again. The beaming smiles you had on your face was enough for me to go against your mom's wishes. And I did that because I made you happy. So they're just a few of the early daddy-daughter moments we had, and I will always cherish.
Once again, he knows his own mind. So when he told me he met Lisa and that she was the love of his life, I did not doubt for 1 minute that we would be here today celebrating their marriage. The first time I met Lisa, I thought she was very beautiful. But the second meeting was the real test. Adam was coaching for the Lions, and they had a game in Calgary. I was there with my brother Gordon, and Lisa showed up and sat beside us. She was outgoing and friendly and not in the least intimidated by the largeness of my family. It was then I knew she'd fit right in. She had a great sense of humor, and by that I mean she laughed at all my jokes.
On this day, two hearts beat as one. Who can know how many other hearts this joins? Who can know how far this love will flow? On this day, two eyes shine as one. Who can know how many are the gifts of joy? Who can know how far this light will glow? On this day, two hands meet as one. Who can know how many other beings this holds? Who can know how far this touch will grow? And so, it is with wonder that we bless you as you step together, as you continue to walk together, not just as two, but as a family.
The doors opened, and there you were. Like a breath of fresh air, the energy in the room had completely changed. It was just you and I in that single moment. And like a gust of cool wind, life had returned to the room, and just like that, we began our story. I love looking back at some of my most memorable moments with you. One of my fondest will always be the time that I thought you were going to kiss me for the first time. I was so nervous and sweaty, I don't even remember the words that came out of my mouth. I just thought you were gonna go in for the kill. You grabbed my elbow, held it, then told me to have a great rest of my day. All I could think was, Adam, seriously. I took a few steps backwards, only to walk into a handicap sign and have you watch me crumble into several pieces from sheer embarrassment. At that time, I did not know it, but there were going to be many of these awkward moments with you.
My love, today I'm the luckiest man in the world. I would have never imagined that someone as amazing, talented, dedicated, loyal, strong, and beautiful would ever decide to choose me. And now I get to say that I do to my best friend. With you, I've found true happiness, excitement, joy, and frustration. You've given me a family, a home, and I will spend my life trying to return the gifts you've given. I promise to listen even when you're wrong. I promise to communicate better even though I suck at it. I promise to be your biggest fan, supporter, cheerleader, even if I don't understand why you need to do what you need to do. I promise to catch you if you stumble, carry you over every threshold, and even though I don't think it's possible, to fall more and more in love with you every day.
Now that Adam and Lisa have given themselves to each other through the exchange of vows, before us and before God, and have shown their affection and trust by the giving and receiving of rings, I pronounce them, in the name and authority of Jesus, to be husband and wife. You may kiss. And up.
I built up walls like mansions to the sky. Protect my heart so it would survive. But you climbed in like no one else could do. The day I knew I needed you, I was drifting out, safe from any shore. Didn't want to get hurt anymore, but you pulled me in like no one else could do. The day I knew I needed you. I was complicated, you made perfect sense. I was slowly breaking, but you knew how to mend. We're searching for some answers, who I was and where I'm running to. I was looking for me when I found you. When I found you. When I found. Felt familiar the moment that we met. Tried to block it out so I forget. Your persistence kept on pushing through. The day I knew I needed you. I was complicated, you made perfect sense. I was slowly breaking, but you knew how to mend. We're searching for some answers, who I was and where I'm running to. I was looking for me when I found you. When I found you. You saved me, changing my direction. I'm falling into our connection. I was complicated, you made perfect sense. I was slowly breaking, but you knew how to mend.
Mom, I love you to the moon and back. You have worked so hard and have done everything you could to make me happy. You were the strongest, bravest, and prettiest person in the whole wide world. You deserve your special day with Adam. Denim. When I met you, I felt like a mouse compared to you because you were so tall. I had a strong feeling when you and Mom started to date that you were the one. All I've ever wanted was for my mom to be happy, and you made her happy. You became my stepdad. I considered you as my dad. What I'm trying to get to is that, Mom, you picked the right guy for the first time.